I need to sell this RX-C before my granddaughter loses her college spot.
Then don't sell it covered in 24 years of dust.
It's the only money we have left.
We'll get her every dollar it deserves.
This 1994 Mazda RX-7 had been sitting inside this Pennsylvania garage for nearly 24 years. When I arrived, I found 87-year-old Margaret standing beside her granddaughter Emily in front of a dusty black sports car that looked like it had been forgotten by time. The paint was covered in thick dust, the wheels were filthy, and nobody knew if the legendary rotary engine would ever run again. Before I could introduce myself, Margaret quietly said, "I need to sell this Mazda. My granddaughter's college payment is due next week." I told her that in its current condition, nobody would pay what the car was truly worth. She nodded and replied, "I know, son, but it's the only thing I have left." Margaret's late husband bought the RX-7 in 1994. It was his pride and joy, and they spent years driving it together on weekend trips across Pennsylvania. After he passed away, Margaret parked the car in the garage and never touched it again. What started as grief slowly turned into 24 years of silence. The reason she was finally letting it go wasn't for herself. Her granddaughter Emily had been accepted into college, but the tuition payment was due immediately. Margaret was prepared to sell the RX-7 for whatever she could get, just to make sure Emily had a chance at a better future. As we inspected the car, the situation looked even worse than expected. Dead mice and rodent nests were hidden throughout the engine bay, glove box, and center console. Years of dirt covered every surface. The condition of the fuel system, twin turbos, and rotary engine remained a complete mystery. Yet the interior was surprisingly original and intact, almost as if the car had been waiting patiently all these years. I told Margaret not to sell it yet. Instead, I offered to restore it first so she could receive every dollar it deserved. We removed the rodent nests, cleaned the engine bay, inspected the wiring, deep cleaned the interior, and restored the paint through multiple stages of correction. As the black finish began shining again, the RX-7 slowly transformed back into the sports car her husband once loved. When the finished Mazda rolled out into the sunlight, Margaret wasn't just looking at a restored car. She was looking at a promise kept. Sometimes the value of a vehicle isn't measured in horsepower or rarity. Sometimes it's measured by how far a grandmother is willing to go to protect her granddaughter's future. Before we go any further, tell me what city you're watching from. If you think Margaret's sacrifice deserves to be remembered, comment RX-7, and I'll show you what happened when we finally revealed the car's true value.